Y'all, Taraji just put not one, but two of her homes up for sale. I'm talking about her beautiful Chicago condos, y'all. These aren't just any old apartments. We're talking adjoining condos worth a cool $3.3 million. Now, that's what I call prime real estate. But here's where things get interesting. Fans are wondering if this sudden sale means Taraji's going broke. I mean, why else would someone sell off such gorgeous properties, right? Well, hold on to your wigs because this story goes deeper than a philosophical conversation at 3 a.m. Let's rewind a bit and talk about what went down last year. Taraji caused quite the stir in Hollywood when she spoke out about how she and most other black women in the industry are still being severely underpaid for their movie roles. And when I say she spoke out, I mean she spoke out.
What they're getting paid, which is half of what a man is getting paid, well, we get probably a tenth of what a Caucasian woman gets. And I'm number one on the call sheet. And then I have to go in and I have to hustle for my worth. Because once again, I got the Oscar, I got the Emmy, I got the 2 Tonys. I've done Broadway, I've done off-Broadway, I've done TV, I've done film, I've done all of it. I have a career that's probably comparable to Meryl Streep, Julianne Moore, Sigourney Weaver. They all came out of Yale. They came out of Juilliard. They came out of NYU. They had the same path as me, and yet I am nowhere near them. Not as far as money, not as far as job opportunities, nowhere close to it. And yet, I have to constantly get on that phone, and I have fabulous agents, by the way. They are getting it. But I have to get on that phone, and people say, "You're a black Meryl Streep." You are, and we love you. We love you. There is no one like you. Okay, then if there's no one like me, you think I'm that? You pay me what I'm worth. You give me what I'm worth.
Can you believe that? Even the legendary Viola Davis, one of the few EGOT winners in history, is still getting shortchanged. If that's happening to Viola, imagine what it's like for other black actresses still trying to make their mark in Hollywood. It's like trying to climb a mountain in stilettos. Nearly impossible and painful as hell. Now, most actresses know to keep their mouths shut and take what they're offered. It's like that unspoken rule in Hollywood. Don't bite the hand that feeds you, even if it's feeding you crumbs. But our girl Taraji, she said, "Not today, Satan," and spilled all the tea. Last year, Taraji revealed that she was paid such a ridiculous amount for her role in The Color Purple that she almost walked away from it. Can you imagine? Turning down a role in such an iconic production because the pay was just that insulting? But wait, it gets worse. She also dropped the bombshell that she was still making the same amount of money she made when she was in Proud Mary. Now, for those of you who might not know, Proud Mary came out in 2018. Since then, Taraji has been in big movies and shows like Acrimony, What Men Want, and Hello, Empire. The fact that her paycheck hasn't gone up since then is wilder than a night out with the Kardashians.
My income since Proud Mary. And almost had to walk away from Color Purple. Yes, ma'am. Who said what? Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Because you know what? If I don't take a stand, how am I making it easy for Fantasia and Danielle and Hallie and Felicia? Then why am I doing this? If it's all just for me.
But honey, that was just the appetizer. Taraji wasn't done serving up the truth tea. In an interview with Gayle King, she broke down in tears, venting about how fed up she was with the industry's nonsense. It was so bad that she even considered leaving acting altogether. Can you imagine a world without Taraji on our screens? I don't even want to think about it.
I'm just tired of working so hard, being gracious at what I do, getting paid a fraction of the cost. I'm tired of hearing my sisters say the same thing over and over. You get tired. I hear people go, "You work a lot." I'll have to.
Taraji's honesty lit a fire under Hollywood's behind. Suddenly, everyone was talking about how black actresses were being treated, and the conversation went from 0 to 100 real quick. It was like she opened Pandora's box, and all the industry's dirty secrets came flying out. In another interview, Taraji broke down the harsh realities of an actor's paycheck. She said, "I'm just tired of working so hard, being gracious at what I do, and getting paid a fraction of the cost. I'm tired of hearing my sisters say the same thing over and over. You get tired." She went on to explain how even a big paycheck like $10 million can disappear faster than a plate of nachos at a Super Bowl party. "Off the top, Uncle Sam is getting 50%, she said. "Now you have $5 million, your team is getting 30% off what you gross, not after what Uncle Sam took. Now do the math." And y'all, the math ain't mathing. Taraji laid it all out saying, "I'm only human. Every time I do something and break another glass ceiling, when it's time to renegotiate, I'm at the bottom again like I never did what I just did. And I'm tired. I'm tired. It wears on you." But here's where it gets really messy. Taraji spilled the tea on how Hollywood bigwigs justify paying her peanuts, claiming that stories about black people don't translate overseas. Now, if that's not the biggest load of baloney I've ever heard, have they not seen Black Panther or Get Out? People worldwide are hungry for diverse stories. Now, this whole situation got even spicier when Oprah got dragged into the mix. See, Oprah was one of the producers of The Color Purple, the movie Taraji almost walked away from due to low pay. And given Oprah's history with underpaying and allegedly blackballing other black women like Monique, fans were quick to point fingers.
Oh, hey, y'all are back.
Did you think you could escape? No.
Okay, awesome.
Get him.
I know
I can't see a thing.
But hold up! Before we could even process all that drama, Taraji came out swinging in Oprah's defense. She said, "Miss Oprah has been nothing less than a steady and solid beacon of light to all of the cast of The Color Purple. She has provided encouragement, guidance, and unwavering support to all of us." Taraji even went on to say that Oprah told her personally to reach out for anything she needed. But honey, some fans weren't buying it. They thought Taraji might have been pressured into doing some damage control. It was messier than a toddler eating spaghetti. So that brings us to now. With Taraji selling her Chicago condos, fans are wondering if she's going through some financial struggles. Some are even speculating that she might be getting blacklisted in the industry for speaking out. And let me tell you, the thought of Taraji being pushed out of Hollywood is more horrifying than a bad hair day on picture day. But before we all start a GoFundMe for Taraji, let's look at this from another angle. Remember, she bought those condos when she was filming Empire in Chicago. Now that the show's wrapped up, she doesn't have any reason to keep a place there. So selling the condos might just be Taraji's way of closing a chapter in her life. Fans have been sharing their thoughts, and some of them are more dramatic than a telenovela. One fan said, "This is why I never want to be famous. They give you a lifestyle that they can take away from you at any time." Another chimed in, "Taraji may not get paid enough, but it sounds like she also doesn't know how to manage her money." Now, I don't know about y'all, but I'm not ready to write Taraji off just yet. This woman has been in the game for years, and she's faced tougher challenges than this. Remember Cookie Lion? That character was tougher than a $2 steak, and I bet Taraji's got some of that strength in real life too. Plus, let's not forget that Taraji's got more talent in her pinky finger than most people have in their whole body. She's been nominated for an Oscar, she's won a Golden Globe, and she's got more Emmy nominations than I've had hot dinners. Hollywood might try to play games, but talent like Taraji's doesn't come along every day. So, what's the real tea? Is Taraji going broke? Is she being blacklisted? Or is she just making smart business moves? Honestly, y'all, it could be any of these or none of them. The truth is, we don't know what's going on in Taraji's bank account or her career plans. What we do know is that Taraji P. Henson is a force to be reckoned with. She's not afraid to speak her mind and stand up for what she believes in, even if it means rocking the boat in Hollywood. And in an industry that often tries to silence black women, that kind of courage is worth more than any paycheck. At the end of the day, whether Taraji's selling her condos because of financial troubles or just because she's ready for a change, one thing's for sure, she's got a whole army of fans rooting for her. And honey, with that kind of support, I'd say Taraji's future is looking brighter than a diamond in the sunshine. So what do y'all think? Is Taraji facing hard times, or is this just another chapter in her fabulous life story? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more juicy celebrity tea. Until next time, reminding you that in Hollywood, the truth is often stranger than fiction. Stay fabulous, stay curious, and remember, even when life gives you lemons, you can always make a gin and tonic instead of lemonade. Goodbye!